Guys, here's the thing. When a woman's into you but nervous, her signals are subtle and easy to miss. It's not always obvious smiles or flirting. Sometimes it's nervous laughter or fidgeting with her hair. These little cues aren't disinterest. They're her body dealing with the nerves from being around you. So if you've ever wondered, is she shy or just not into me? Stick around. Let's break down the top 10 signs she's nervous, but definitely interested. The quick glance and look away. One of the most classic indicators that a woman is interested but nervous is the quick glance followed by looking away. Picture this. You're at a bar, you notice her glance in your direction, but the moment your eyes meet, she quickly averts her gaze. Now, if she wasn't interested, she wouldn't be glancing in the first place. That initial eye contact is like dipping her toe in the water, testing it. But the quick look away, that's the nerves kicking in. What most guys don't realize is that this little game of peekaboo is her subconscious way of showing interest while protecting herself from vulnerability. She's hoping you'll catch on, but also terrified you will. And the more she glances back at you, the stronger her interest is. It's almost like she's trying to convince herself that it's safe to be noticed by you, but her nerves just won't let her settle into the moment. The nervous laugh. 2. The nervous laugh. Ever said something only mildly amusing, and she bursts out laughing like you're the funniest guy in the world? Yeah, that's her nerves talking. Nervous laughter isn't about the joke. It's about the tension she feels around you. It's her way of trying to ease her anxiety while showing she's into the conversation, and you. This laugh isn't something she can fake. It's spontaneous, almost reflexive. So when you notice it, take it as a good sign. Just don't confuse it with her laughing at you. Women won't waste their energy on nervous laughter if they're not interested. In fact, the more intense the laugh, the more nervous she probably feels about impressing you. The key here is not to take yourself too seriously. If she's cracking up at your dad jokes, it's more about the chemistry than your comedy. Fidgeting and playing with objects. 3. Fidgeting and playing with objects. Ever see a woman playing with her drink straw, twisting her jewelry, or adjusting her clothes repeatedly? This kind of fidgeting is a big sign she's into you, but unsure of how to act on it. It's her mind and body trying to distract from the nerves that come with her attraction. Here's the kicker. What she's holding or playing with doesn't matter. What matters is that she's doing it in your presence. Her nervous energy is bubbling up and needs an outlet, and that straw or necklace is her go-to safety valve. Even if she's not consciously aware of it, this behavior is her body's way of handling all the nervous excitement she's feeling around you. It's like her brain is saying, play it cool, but also don't mess this up. The more she fidgets, the more likely it is that she's both nervous and interested. So next time she's twirling her hair while talking to you, understand that she's probably trying to manage her anxiety about whether she's coming off the right way. Shoulder shrugs. 4. Shoulder shrugs. You might not think a small shoulder shrug means much, but it's a subtle signal she's feeling a bit vulnerable. Women shrug their shoulders when they're nervous or unsure how to respond, especially when their feelings are involved. It's a gesture that shows hesitation, but also a soft, open vulnerability. A shoulder shrug paired with a smile or laugh. That's practically a neon sign saying, I'm interested, but I'm a little shy about it. It's a mix of defense and openness, a way of showing interest without fully committing to it in case you don't feel the same way. Think of the shoulder shrug as her trying to downplay her feelings to keep herself safe. She doesn't want to give too much away too soon, but at the same time, she's hoping you'll notice that something is going on beneath the surface. Face or neck. 5. Touching her face or neck. Another telltale sign she's feeling nervous but interested is when she touches her face, especially her neck. This is one of those subconscious gestures that's hard to control. It's often a soothing mechanism, a way to calm herself when she's feeling flustered. The neck, in particular, is a sensitive area, and when a woman touches it while talking to you, she's both revealing her nerves and exposing a sign of attraction. This can also be a protective gesture. By touching her neck or covering part of her face, she might be subconsciously trying to shield herself from feeling too exposed. But here's the interesting part. When women do this, they're often inviting the very thing they're shielding from. It's as if they're saying, "I'm interested, but I need you to show me it's safe to be vulnerable." Constant adjusting 6. Constant adjusting. Is she fixing her hair every few minutes? Adjusting her clothes even though nothing's out of place? That's a dead giveaway that she's trying to make sure she looks her best around you. But it's not just about vanity. It's about trying to control how you see her. When a woman is nervous and interested, she'll constantly be aware of her appearance because she knows she's being noticed. Most guys miss this one, thinking it's just something women do. But here's the truth. If she's fixing her hair every time she glances at you, she's definitely nervous about the impression she's making. Women instinctively want to look their best for someone they're interested in. Constantly adjusting her clothes, checking her reflection in the nearest mirror, or smoothing out her hair is her way of making sure she's presenting herself in the best possible light for you. Awkward silence 7. Awkward silence or rambling nervousness shows up in speech too. If she's really into you but unsure how to express it, you'll notice one of two things. She either gets quiet or she starts rambling. Both of these reactions stem from the same place. Her mind is racing, trying to figure out the right thing to say without giving away too much or looking foolish. If she's a bit quieter than usual, that's because she's focused on what you're saying, but also second-guessing her responses. She's probably running through all the ways you might interpret her words, making her more cautious in her speech. On the flip side, if she's talking a mile a minute about anything from her day to her favorite Netflix show, she's filling the space because the silence makes her even more nervous. Both reactions come from the same place. Her brain is working overtime to manage her feelings for you. Mirroring 8. Mirroring your movements. Here's something women won't tell you. When they're interested, they start unconsciously mirroring your body language. If you lean in, she'll lean in. If you cross your legs, she'll do the same. This is something our brains do naturally when we're trying to connect with someone on a deeper level. Mirroring is a powerful, subtle signal of attraction because it shows she's trying to establish a bond. She may not even realize she's doing it. It's her body's way of saying, "I'm in sync with you." If you start to notice that her posture, gestures, or even breathing starts to match yours, it's a sign that she's attuned to you on a deeper, subconscious level. 9. Shy smiles and blushing. Shy smiles and blushing. When a woman feels nervous but attracted to you, her body will betray her every time with the classic shy smile or a blush. This is particularly common if you give her a compliment or catch her off guard with something sweet. A shy smile, often paired with looking down, is a surefire sign she's feeling vulnerable but happy in your presence. And the blush, well, there's no hiding that. If her cheeks flush when you make eye contact or say something nice, that's her body revealing just how much she's into you, even if she's trying to play it cool. Blushing is one of those involuntary signals that she can't control. It's like her emotions spilling out onto her face. 10. Nervous energy in her movements. Watch for restless or overly energetic movements when she's around you. Does she seem to have too much energy all of a sudden? Whether it's tapping her foot, shifting in her seat, or even pacing a bit, it's likely because her mind is running a mile a minute. This nervous energy is her body's response to being near someone she's interested in, but unsure how to act around. This kind of behavior isn't something to be put off by. It's actually her way of showing you that you have an impact on her. She's excited and anxious at the same time, trying to figure out how to calm her nerves and show her interest. You might even notice her voice pitch changes slightly, getting higher or softer, especially when the nerves take over. Before you go, the next video is all about things a girl does when she's fantasizing about you, so make sure to check it out. If this video helped you spot those nervous signals, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights. Got any stories or questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Stick around, there's plenty more to learn.